गुड आफ्टरनून। इससे पहले हमने फर्स्ट पार्ट में मैंने आपको बताया था हिस्ट्री के बारे में, प्री हिस्ट्री, हिस्ट्री, रिलीजियस लिटरेसी और सेक्युलर लिटरेसी। तो अब हम शुरू करते हैं ज्योग्राफिकल इम्पैक्ट। दिस इज द सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ दैट चैप्टर। व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ दैट चैप्टर? द अप्रोच towards the past. Okay, so we will start from geographical impact. The geography of a country plays a major role in its history. Similarly, the geographical features of India have greatly influenced its people and their history. Even the name of the country India has its origin in its geography. The Iranis and Greeks called river Indus as Indus or Indus, and so the land to the east of the river was called India. ठीक है, जो ईरानी और जो ग्रीक्स जो होते थे, वो जो रिवर इंडस थी उसको क्या बोलते थे? हिंदस और इंडस। तो उन्होंने जो ईस्ट की जो लैंड थी ऑफ द रिवर वाज कॉल्ड इंडिया, तो उन्होंने उस एरिया को क्या नाम दिया? इंडिया। द फिजिकल फीचर्स ऑफ इंडिया दैट हैव शेप्ड इंडियन हिस्ट्री आर द ग्रेट हिमालयाज। द हिमालयाज इन द नॉर्थ of India are very high, so they work as a natural barrier for invaders from the north. तो फर्स्ट नॉर्थ में क्या है, यानी कि उत्तर साइड में क्या है? हिमालय, जो कि एक बहुत बड़ा पर्वत है और ये क्या है? एक नेचुरल बैरियर है। Hence very few invasions have taken place from this site. Low-lying passes such as the Khyber, Tarchi, the Gomal and the Bolan in the northwest were comparatively easy passage for the invaders to enter India. नॉर्थ की तरफ से, यानी कि उत्तर की तरफ से, जहाँ पर हिमालय है वहाँ से बहुत मुश्किल होता है किसी का भी अंदर आना। बाकी के जो डायरेक्शंस हैं, ईस्ट, वेस्ट, साउथ, उनके मुकाबले उत्तर की तरफ से आना बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल है, इसीलिए इसको नेचुरल बैरियर भी बोलते हैं, इसको ग्रेट हिमालय। द नॉर्दर्न प्लेन्स The northern plains have determined the development of India. The places along the rivers have developed faster than any other part of the country. Rivers were the main mode of traveler. They provided the important resources of water and made the area around them highly fertile. प्लेन में जो रिवर्स हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा, एक तो सबसे अच्छा रिसोर्स है किसका? ट्रैवलिंग का। दूसरा क्या है कि जो उसके आसपास की जो लैंड होती है, वाटर उसके अंदर होता है, क्योंकि आसपास की जो लैंड है उनको वाटर इजीली प्रोवाइड होता है, मिलता रहता है, तो वो वहाँ की जो लैंड होती है उनको क्या कर देता है? फर्टाइल। एज अ रिजल्ट एग्रीकल्चर बिकेम prosperous near the banks of the rivers, and even trade could easily flourish near the rivers. Some important rivers of North India are Byas, Ganga, Yamuna and Indus. ये कौन सी तरफ पड़ती हैं इंडिया में? नॉर्थ की साइड में, ठीक है। और इसी वजह से, क्योंकि प्लेन एरिया में जो रिवर्स जो बहती हैं, उनकी वजह से जो एग्रीकल्चर है बहुत अच्छा प्रोडक्शन होता है एग्रीकल्चर। द डेक्कन प्लेट्यू, हिमालय हो गया, द ग्रेट हिमालय हो गया, प्लेन्स हो गया। अब थर्ड इज द डेक्कन प्लेट्यू। द डेक्कन हैड ऑलवेज बीन अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड पावरफुल मिलिट्री बेस, so it was not easy for mighty power of the North to win and control Deccan for a long time. Now next is coastal plain. The coastal plains of India was isolated by land. They were open to the sea to establish commercial relations with the European, Southeast Asia, Asian and African countries. Interestingly, the first Muslim and Christian traders reached Kerala by the sea. The concept of dates in history. अब अभी तक हमने क्या किया, जोग्राफिकल इम्पैक्ट हमने कर लिया. अब हम बात करते हैं द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डेट्स इन हिस्ट्री. As we all know, we calculate our days and nights through a proper system of dates and years. We take the years of birth of Jesus Christ as 0. The left side of the given timeline on page timeline represent the years before Christ was born is called BCE, that means before Common Era. For example, 50 years before Christ is written as 50 BCE. All dates before the birth of Christ are counted backwards. For example, 300 BCE will come first and 400 BCE will come later. Is that clear? BCE, that means before Common Era. On the other hand, anything that happened in the years after the birth of Jesus Christ are expressed in CE, that means Common Era. This is called Common Era because most countries of the world now use this. Earlier historians were using the term BC for BCE and AD for CE. Now they use the term BCE and CE. CE stand for Common Era and BCE stand for before Common Era. Okay. Is that clear, all of you? Okay, point to remember. So, knowledge that is gained from the study of past is called history. Prehistory is the period of human development when writing had not been invented and human beings did not know how to read and write. Next, history is the period for which written records are available. Sources of history are divided into archaeological sources and literacy sources. Literacy sources are divided into religious literacy and secular literacy. The geography of a country plays a vital role in its history. BCE, that means before Common Era, stands for anything that happened before the birth of Jesus Christ, and CE, Common Era, stands for anything that happens after the birth of Jesus Christ. Okay, now will you give me answer? Okay, first, knowledge that is gained from the study of the past is called history. Old buildings which have historical importance are called monuments. Okay, we can know about prehistory through archaeology. The period for which written records are available is called history. ठीक है, तो आज हम इतना ही करते हैं. हमारा ये वाला चैप्टर फिनिश हो गया है. अब हम न्यू चैप्टर के साथ मिलेंगे. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच.